Yo, Seemlytuber back at it again with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about what happened in Georgia. Okay, guys, so for some of you that don't know, they had a Senate runoff in Georgia yesterday. And the results fully came out after they took a pause last night and taken another pause during election results. No surprise, this happened all 2020. I guess we're just gonna do that. We're gonna do that going into 2021, and from now on, we're gonna start taking pauses so it doesn't look like they're actually up to something. But that doesn't really matter, even if they cheated. Even if they cheated, if that was a possibility, which I'm not saying it is, I'm not implying anything. I'm just saying that what happened in Georgia is what happens when a political party does not back the candidate that is representing their party. When you abandon your candidate and then you expect the people that voted for that candidate, those 75 million people, you expect the portion of the people that stay in that one state to vote for that party when the party abandoned their candidate and threw them out to dry. When you knew something was going on, you knew things were weird, when we all knew that there were things that were amiss during this election. And it's been proven by fact that there were things, there was fraud, it might not have been on a massive enough scale to change the results of the election, but it has been proven that there was fraud. When you had people from the president's party that would not support him, and then you expect people to go and vote for your candidates that are in that same party, when that state is leaking phone calls and calling their candidate a liar, when you are not even trying to support the candidate and you expect the American people that support Republicans to be gullible enough to vote for your candidates in the Senate. Quite frankly, what has the Republican Party done for any Americans? At least Democrats. When people from their party make demands, they force them to do something. Republicans, representatives don't do anything. They hold the bar. They don't stand up for our values that most Republicans stand for. They don't stand up for those values. They don't try to protect those values. And in some cases, 2 years ago, they were trying to take away some rights that were given to us as American citizens when the Constitution was created. So, with all these things going on, you expect people to not wisen up over time. People are sick and tired of these games that these politicians are playing. And we have said it time and time again. I've heard many Republicans say it time and time again that they would rather it be a wake-up call that Democrats take over everything than to just let the status quo keep going because our representatives don't take us seriously. And I'm not even a Republican. I would go as far as to say that I don't have a dog in this fight. I kind of have a dog in this fight because if these laws affect me and my family, me and my surroundings, or they affect my businesses, or they affect anything of mine, that they will affect those things because they are not protecting our values. They are allowing these crazy laws to be invoked. They're they're allowing us to go back into almost segregation at this point. Some states are invoking laws that pretty much take away they're bringing back segregation pretty much. Like you're separating groups. And who was hurt most from that? People of color. But that's another story in itself. But what happened in Georgia is repercussions of the party not supporting your candidate. And then you're thinking that the American people that are Republicans are stupid enough to go and vote for your candidates when you don't respect and you didn't even want to give the benefit of the doubt until like a week or two ago to even start objecting to these results. Y'all went and certified everything, and now at the last minute you wanted to object to the results. You want to object to the results today. It's too late. You tried to play Republicans for the fool, and it went and backfired. And I don't feel sorry for any of these Republicans in the Senate. I don't feel sorry for them. Y'all took the American people for a joke. At least the Democrats, when they are told by their constituents, we want this done, and when it's demanded, they start getting to it. They start putting these crazy laws into action. Republicans, you get voted in, and you just don't care what anyone says. You don't care what your constituents say anymore. You just ignore the American people, and you act like we're not here, and you just keep going on about your business. Now, when you start losing your positions, and when Democrats start taking over all of government, and then it's just straight Democrats, there's no more Republicans and Democrats, I'm going to be laughing. Because y'all took us for a joke. Y'all took the American people for a joke as a whole. Y'all been laughing at us as a whole. Now you're losing seats in the Senate. Now when Democrats take over everything, and then it's a wake-up call to some of you people, maybe you'll start backing what got you elected, backing what we expect from you. And maybe some of these American people that voted in you guys will start demanding something from you and actually start acting on it. So that's half the problem. Republicans don't demand things enough. We just let it ride. And I'm saying we as like, I'm kind of in the same boat because I just going with the flow. But now I'm starting to speak my mind because it's really annoying. It's really annoying. You guys don't demand enough. It seems like only Trump supporters demand things. And that's not the traditional Republican Party. Trump supporters and Republican Party are two different entities. Because regular Republicans don't demand anything. You just vote in and you just think that it's just going to be all okay. And then then Republicans start trying to sneak in and take away rights and stuff. And then we gotta stop them, and we gotta tell them, hold on, what are you doing? And we gotta prove a point, like with the Senate runoff in Georgia. We had to prove a point that it's not gonna fly anymore, that you guys are not doing what you were asked to do when you were voted in. Is it so hard? Regular Americans can go out here and do their jobs to the best of their ability. But we have people that are supposed to be the pillars of this society. And they cannot do their jobs correctly. But you expect us to wear masks, stay indoors, pay exorbitant amount of taxes, but you can't even stand up for our rights. And you tell us we are crazy when We see evidence of things not being right, things are off, and you tell us we are crazy, and you tell us to shut up and sit down in the corner, face the wall, act like we didn't see anything, and mind our business. No, we got to prove a point at this point, and that's what happened with the Senate runoff. Anyone that thought the Republicans were going to win, you were out of your mind. They weren't going to win. They've been talking too much trash to the American people to have won this election in Georgia. And I'm not going to edit this out. I made a gaffe. I'm not going to edit it out because it needs to be said, and it needs to be at the peak, unfiltered, no editing or anything. This needs to be said, going off the cuff, out of my mind, because it's just baffling. They thought that we would just go for another 2 to 3 decades just not having our rights stood up for and not having things done when we ask for things to get done or when we ask for our rights to be protected. All regular Republicans want is our rights to not be infringed on. All regular people want our rights to not be infringed on. We want the government to stay out of the way. When we're doing things in our life, we want to live our life, and we want the government to stop infringing on our life and let us live it. Republicans that we have voted in aren't doing that. So it had to be a point proven. You're not even standing up for the person that is elected president for your party. And you expect us to be gullible enough to go out and vote for you. No. Enough is enough at a certain point. You get tired of just being walked all over. And that's what it is. Republicans and Trump supporters are tired of being walked all over. How is it that when Democrats demand stuff, they demand crazy, outlandish stuff, it's done. But when Republicans demand stuff, when we demand a little bit more money from you, because you have forced us, some of you Republicans that are put in office have forced people to stay in their homes. You can't even give us a $1,200 more added on. You're going to give a weak $600 stimulus check. And you expect us to go out and vote for you. And you basically said the American people. You said, y'all can go sit down somewhere. We don't care. I can't believe they thought we were gullible enough. They think the American people are gullible enough. When you, on live national TV, y'all were put on the hot spot. Mitch McConnell said, no, we're not giving y'all a single extra dime. Y'all can take $600 and you can go sit in a hole somewhere. You can barely feed your families for Christmas and New Year's, and y'all can stay in your homes going into 2021 because they're still continuing this. And they thought they were going to win. They really thought they were going to win. I am so done. I am glad this happened. Maybe it will be a wake-up call to some of you representatives to do your job. We elect you to stand up for our rights. But instead, y'all are taking our rights away or just sitting by, idly by, and allowing them to take our rights away. Enough is enough. The government's already taken enough money out of everybody's checks. Now you don't even want to do your job, but you want us to pay exorbitant amounts of money to you guys every year. It is just mind-blowing. But that's all I got for this one, man. I really had to just go off and rant because it's just so astonishing. I hope things change after this. I hope they get the message that Americans have had enough of this nonsense. Point blank, period. But yo, that's all I got for this one. And I will see y'all in the next video. Seemlytuber out. Peace.